And today, our guest is Young E. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man. I just been doing this music lately, bro. But I kept it in my pocket the whole time for like 10 years. But now that I see what I'm working with, I'm ready to I'm ready to expose it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I can expose some real to the rap game.
How long have you been making music?
Since I was 26, and I'm 40 now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, that's an interesting conversation within itself because a lot of people put a age limit on making music, in particular rap. I don't hear this about no other genre of music.
Right.
In rap, I hear you're too old to be rapping. You shouldn't be rapping past a certain age.
Right.
This, that, and the third. But how do you feel about that?
Well, how I feel about that, man, it just, I do what I do. When I write a flow, you know, I don't rap beat. So when I write something, I put it like this here. If the shoe fit, wear it. You know how they come out the crowd. Oh, you talking about me? Nah, if the shoe fit, wear it. I'm just speaking about me. What, you know what I'm saying? I speak about like when I rap.
That's not the question. The question was, how do you feel about age limits in rap music? Because this is not just something that we just talking about right here. This is something that people are talking about without a camera on the streets right now.
Yeah.
Because different people feel different ways about it.
Right.
How I feel is how I feel. Everybody knows that. I feel like the best rappers are in their late 30s, 40s, and 50s. Because we got the most experience, the most style, the most skill, and more likely to create classic material. And I feel like everybody that's whack is under the age of 30 because none of them motherfuckers have a classic album. But that's my feeling.
Right.
I'm asking you, how do you feel?
Well,
How do you feel like, about age and people that say, oh, you pass a certain age? Because you know they say 40, oh, yeah. You know, if you 40, well,
40
you know, they got the little funny little memes and little funny little sayings, you know what I'm saying?
But me, to be honest with you, bro, I don't think it's a limit on age when you're rapping. I think it's the skill, you know what I'm saying, and the experience. But that's how I feel about it. I don't feel like we too old to rap. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
40 and above.
That's what I'm saying. Because it rap now is about to be, a lot of people don't know this, but rap is about to be 50 years old next year. August 11, 2023, rap will be 50 years old. So that would mean by this point, we have sectors of rap. Yeah. You have children's rap, teenage rap, young adult rap, and then once you get past 35, you have what is called adult contemporary rap.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because the kids, as far as I'm concerned, the children that's in school, I already know who they listen to. I know who their favorite rapper is. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the children that's in school. Really, children in school all the way up to probably about 25. Once you get to 25 and above, you have a different playlist altogether. Yeah. It might be little bit of 90s, little bit of 2000s, little bit of the generation after that.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have the 35 and ups. That's our club. So we the ones that grew up on the Pop, the Screw, the Biggie, the Nas, the Jay-Z, the Scarface, you know, all that stuff. So that's how I feel it's set up, but a lot of people, it's a subject of contention with a lot of people because you have young people who would agree with what I said, and then you have people who are within my age who disagree because they still listen to, you know, current music of today. They like current music of today. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as far as your music, you said you feel like you can bring truth.
Yes, sir.
What type of truth do you feel like you could bring with your music?
Well, you know, I used to do the project like rap, but at the same time, it's no more freestyling for me. Every time I gotta have that pen, I gotta have that paper in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to progress. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, shit.
You know that
when I
was
was
a
26,
heavy.
I did my first song, bro.
You know that was a heavy crutch down here for a long time. You know, back in especially in the Screw era, because when Screw became the dominant force in music, as far as down here is concerned, that their whole blueprint became. It's like everybody got a cuss. Everybody was rapping like that.
Yeah.
Everybody was mimicking that flow, that style.
Yeah.
And it was very easy to freestyle over a beat that's already slow.
Yeah.
And say the same things. You know what I'm saying? It became very repetitive and redundant to me.
It became popular. It
became popular, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was telling people back, I was like, man, there's too many people. The problem was it was too many people mimicking that shit. It was too many people who were trying to sound like it. The originators were fine. The people who made it was fine.
Yeah.
It was the effect that it had on the people who were listening.
Yeah.
Just like today.
Yeah, it branched out real bad.
Just like today. You listen to the radio station we have in Beaumont, and you listen to pretty much the same songs programmed every day for those who do listen to the radio. But you can't tell this artist from that one because they sound similar. If you were watching their videos, some of them you would say even look alike. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole lot of, it's not nobody with their own identity out here.
Yeah, I get the picture now, bro.
Yeah.
It's that mimicking shit that get me.
Yeah,
and you
like.
show 100 with it.
Yeah, like, because back in our days, it was called biting.
Yeah.
And there was a crime. It was a crime. It was a fucking crime punishable by you not having a career no more. If you were labeled as a fighter.
Yeah.
If you bit somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? If you sounded like somebody else or tried to look like somebody else.
Oh, yes, sir.
And now it's different because the game flipped into, all the rules that they used to have back in the day no longer exist today. Now we living in a land of lawlessness. There's really no rules. It's just a free for all. If you want to be a hoe ass nigga now, you can be.
Yeah. Everything
because you know what I'm saying, like if you want to be, if you want to get on social media and reinvent yourself from whatever standpoint you want, you could do that now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only saying things that I see because there was a time when being something other than yourself was wrong.
Yeah.
There was a time when being a hoe ass nigga was a thing nobody didn't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now
I get bumped out.
You can get away with hoe ass shit now, the way things is set up now.
Yeah.
You can get away with it's a bunch of things, man. What is the content of your music about?
Well, my content, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be explicit, but it's, how should I say it? Okay, it ain't bad content, but the way I paint a picture when I write a verse, bro, I do everything in there without writing no names. I don't rap beat. I don't do that. But if the shoe fit, wear it. That's the one I'm on right there. But I'm trying to get better at writing. When I write, I ain't trying to go there. I'm trying to get out that box and go to another level. I'm trying to jump the fence, you hear me? Yeah, I'm trying to positive this shit. But I'm going to kill a nigga with the flow. I mean, sometimes I'm just saying, I ain't too my own horn, but I'm just saying, it is what it is. But that's about it. I ain't got too many You know what I'm saying? My mind is it's open, but I gotta extend something, and I'm still searching for that, bro. I'm trying to extend something to add to my every time I write. I want to extend instead of just saying staying in a project or staying right here on the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get up out of there. I'm trying to get up out that bitch. But yeah, other than that, I'm cool. And as far as doing videos, I'm good with it. But with the interview, like this is my second time. I sucked the first time, but this time, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get it, man. I gotta get my stats up, man. But other than that, ain't no bad blood between nobody.
Right.
Yeah, I do my thing, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I'm trying to be like you, but man, you cold as bitch. I had to get it to you one time, man.
I appreciate it.
But your knowledge in the rap game, okay. You the person to be like, okay, don't sign this or sign this, but read this before you put your ink on them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, now, you know what I'm saying? As far as the rap game go, that's what I'm trying to get in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just been too quiet for a bunch of years. I just kept the shit to myself.
Well, the most important thing, man, I can say is you got to understand that this is a business. Even me, I thought at one point rapping was just going to the studio, recording, and then putting your music out. It sounds simple, it sounds easy, but it's a lot more that goes into it than that. And then when you understand that this is a business, and you understand how much you have to fucking pay,
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, and how much this costs, that costs, this costs, that costs. You know what I'm saying? When you independent, you're in control of all of that. You don't have a label that's paying for your studio time. You have to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have a label that's hollering at producers trying to get tracks for you. You have to do that on your own. You don't have managers or label reps that's A&R and trying to get you shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as an independent artist, you're left with all the responsibility.
Right.
But the good thing about that is when you start turning up revenue, all that revenue goes to you because you wore all those hats. That's why it's important for people to learn about publishing. It's important for people to learn about ownership because there's only 4 labels left in the game, major companies. Yet there's all these sites for artists to put their music out on independently. The moral of the story is you don't need a label to put out music. You can put out music on your own.
Right.
If you have social media, which I'm sure everybody does, you use your social media as an advertisement and promotion of your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it drives people from your social media to wherever your music is. You know what I'm saying? So that's the important thing. But a lot of people still want to play with fire and they want to go sign them deals because they want to be on TV and they want to be on the radio and getting burned in the process because they're not realizing that this is a business. They are aware, labels are aware of how green you are because that's why they like to sign young artists that don't know nothing about the industry. You know what I'm saying? Versus someone who does know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that know about it, they can't screw them over. They can't fuck them.
Yeah.
But somebody who's green coming into the game not knowing nothing, you don't even know what publishing is. You don't know how important it is, rather. Yes, by the time you figure it out, they done made millions of dollars off of you. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing that people are trying to prevent going forward. That's the thing that I tell the people that's young around me who aspire to make music. All right, well, I gotta ask this question because I ask everybody this question that comes here. Does E have a top 5 best rappers?
Okay. number one, Tupac. Still, as of today,
Still.
Pop. Number two, Scarface. Number three, Crazy Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Number four, Twister. You know what I'm saying? And then number five, gonna be, I don't know why, MC8. Even though he ain't make
MCA from Compton Most Wanted?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I do him with that level. Put it all in one box. Jacques Cousteau.
I'm not mad at your top five. I mean, Pac is still on my top five.
Yeah.
To this day. You know, I think he's gonna be on there forever because his music is still relevant.
Yeah.
And it never stopped being relevant all these years. You know what I mean? So what are your plans? Do you plan on putting any music out before the end of this year, or is it on deck for next year?
No, well, I can't hold nothing back. Everything that I got that I'm working on now, probably in a month's time, I'm supposed to have a video, and I'm already writing again. You know what I'm saying? I have to open my mind back up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier. So, I mean, it's gonna be a video, maybe two. You know what I'm saying? So my mind is open again. So now I'm ready. I just jump back on the boat. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, and shit, man, I'm gonna just keep on writing songs, just flood the pen to the break. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Is there any artists within the city that you're collaborating with, or are you just making this music by yourself?
I don't have too many, but it's weird when you give a nigga a shot. If you give a nigga an inch, you take the whole world. That ain't the point. But I'm just saying, that's why I be really solo like that.
Right.
Cause I can concentrate more better. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the bathroom writing something, anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm at work writing. I mean, I'm just saying, keep it safe. But yeah, okay, it's a couple of them, I guess. Let me see. I probably gotta dig deep. You know, all the people, I didn't collaborate. Well, no, do they gotta be local or what?
Yeah, from anybody from Beaumont, if they from Beaumont.
Okay, I do a Tom Teasy, just one. I do I can't do no compilation with nobody. But I ain't got that many. Okay, I do a Tom Teasy. I do my cousin AG, Avenue Boo, I do him. Sunnyside Park, I do him. Shout out, Femo. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real artists, they're local. You know what I'm saying? But we all spread it out. You know what I'm saying? We from different states and all that, but we still come together. I mean, that's the one I pick. I pick a Tom Teaser, I pick an Avenue Boo. And I think that's about it. Shit, and you, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I like the content every time we in the booth or whatever we doing. Shit, I like, cause I know the song it's gonna fire something up. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta pick and choose your battles. I just be thinking. Yeah. But, you know, yeah. Maybe just a few. Maybe just a couple, 2 or 3 or something. You know?
I do want to ask you this. What do you think about the division that exists out here between artists that's from Beaumont, you know, that's within Beaumont right now? Because everybody is pretty much divided. I mean, you have a few who have friendships and camaraderie who stand together. Yeah. But that's not a lot of people. Most people, everybody's off in their own respective corners.
Yeah, branched out. Yeah.
And what do you think about that division?
Well, I think, okay, if it's comparison, contrast, okay, it's conflict though. I see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody from Beaumont, man, we all supposed to eat. If we all got to get on one stage, my group, your group, whoever else group I think all this up. I mean, ain't nobody hate nobody, but I done seen it.
Oh, I done seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the song you gonna do on stage, you know you gonna kill this nigga, but you ain't coming up for that. You ain't coming up for that. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be, you got a nigga in the crowd. Oh man, that nigga think he bad rapping the gig. Nah, man, I ain't coming up for that. But I mean, I'm just saying, I'm keeping it straight. I'm just saying. But yeah, as far as that, I see a lot of not confusion. I see a lot of tension between groups and out here.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a couple of them. So you know, I get on stage, do my thing, get off, go home,
Right.
watch the video over there. I ain't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hanging out. But I done seen it. That's what,
Yeah, I done seen it too.
I mean,
you know what I'm
just
saying? I mean, I like to say we've had our opportunity as a city that if we would have kept working together the way we were at this one point in time,
right,
it would have led to something bigger.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Because you had all these artists kind of mixing and mingling and working and chilling and hanging, but that didn't last too long.
Yeah.
Because a couple of people got in people's ears, told them some things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And from then it was divided, and that a lot of that division still exists today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
yeah,
even with me, because there's some people who I dealt with during that time that I no longer deal with. They still around. Matter of fact, we both still around. I just don't deal with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and I got my reasons why. You know what I'm saying? And but I don't highlight it or showcase it. But that's what I say. I was like, that's the last time that Beaumont had an opportunity where something could have happened, because at that one point everybody was on one page. But when we split up, you know what I'm saying? Now it's just the way it is now.
That's when everybody start coming with their own antidote in the game. In the same pot, put new seasoning in that bitch. All the season ain't good though. All the season was good. I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what created that tension. You know, between like, this my partner over here, and I'm with my cousin. But my partner might go tell my cousin some false ass shit, which ain't true. So that's why I smile and walk off. But that's where the rhymes come from. Me, I don't write with a topic. I just go off. I write one here, I write one there. I wait till the morning. Wake up, write another 2 lines till it's all the way to 16, probably 24 or something.
I'm anxious to hear. I want to hear your answer to this question. With the state of black men and black women, and we all know the state of black men and black women right now.
Right.
Okay. With that in mind, do you make your female records the same as you did before all that happened? Or is there going to be a difference because of this? I say it's a conversation. Other people say it's a gender war. Some people say it's a difference in opinion. Other people, a lot of people categorize it or frame it a different way. They have different ways of looking at it or deciphering it. But what I would say is, I would call it confusion.
That's right.
Something that's meant to cause confusion. This topic of conversation is meant to cause confusion. But now, even me as an artist, because I got plenty of records about women. Plenty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this was kind of before all this conversation started becoming what it is now. Now, will it affect the female records that you're making now? Or have you even made a record addressing this bullshit?
Well, I've mentioned a female before in a rap.
Right.
I think it probably was a freestyle. I was with a group of people. Okay. But I ain't gonna say no names. I do it like my pen and pad though. But I see it's confusion. You know what I'm saying? It is confusion. Bro. Right. When you do that right there, when you step across the threshold, bro, you gotta know what you're doing. But at the same time, it really don't matter. It really don't matter to me though, because it's gonna be confusion anyway. So it's just like this conversation and this video right here.
Right.
Okay. Now I follow you lead, bro. But I agree at the same time. I've been in them shoes. I just ain't said that before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just anxious to hear it because, you know, going forward, I mean, this is something that's going to be a point of conversation. This might come up in a rhyme or two that I make because I'm going to have to address it because
me too.
I see it too much not to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I haven't sat down and said, okay, I'm going to devote all my time and energy into this because really, who devotes their time and energy into a ball of confusion? That's the thing that keep getting me.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because I write, and don't get me wrong, I got some shit written, I got some shit ready that's going to piss a lot of people off.
Man,
it's going to piss people the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it hasn't materialized yet. Some of it, I probably don't even have a track for it, but I've written it. You know what I'm saying? That's because I seen it too much, or I heard something that touched my nerve. That made me want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming. It's just a matter of when. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think every male artist is now should be put in this place. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to what's been going on, if you are aware of what's been said, what's been going on, then you as a man would want to speak for yourself.
True.
And then within speaking for yourself with a microphone, you're also speaking for the men who can't rap, who don't have a microphone, but may feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, with that, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, hey, just look out for it. But before we leave, do you have anything you would like to say?
Yeah. Okay. Look here. Where I put God first, my partner's them second. But that third leg, that third hurdle you gotta jump is 50 feet high. And I'm short. But with that being said, we're gonna close this motherfucker out. And I got in and got out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta check in before you goddamn check out. You know what I'm saying? I had to check back in, come holler at my dog right here. So, anyway, we're gonna make it short and sweet, goddamn it. And fuck them niggas that said they shot straight, but they shot late. Peace.
And on behalf of Young E and the good people at One Man Records, my name is Cornbread Capone. This is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. Until next time, my black people.
Hey.
Peace.
Huntsville, Texas,
and love. Chill. Because that's what the world need, man. Peace and love.
Already.